And the first thing we have to do here is give this body a bath. Where you cannot bend the face of the disease. So you start in one spot here. 5 times. What is it? 3 times. Adhyamukta Tasya Namsa Srishta Mayadilvacha Bhaktira. Om Adhyamukta Tasya Namsa Srishta Mayadilvacha Bhaktira. तुम्ही हो माता पिता तुम्ही हो बंधु. You make your arms. Bow to the feet and join the line. 3 times. तुम्ही हो माता पिता तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही हो साथी तुम्ही सहार कोई नहीं अपना सेवा तुम्हारे. तुम ही हो नैया तुम ही केवैया तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो बंधु सखा. The Padana Chandan come down, throat, yes and throat. Same procedure everybody is doing. जो के साके ना वो फूल हम हैं तुम्हारे शरणों के दूर हम हैं. दया के कृष्ण सरा के रखना ही बंधु सखा तुम ही हो माता तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम. Okay. Right, the next on the neck. You make your rounds. Om Adhyamukta Tasya Nagakari. When you take the water, it will be essence same in 5 rounds and then once go to 3 rounds. Start once, but okay, make it ओ माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारे कितना प्यार जगाती है कितना प्यार जगाती है. श्वास श्वास की रक्षा करके श्वास श्वास की रक्षा करके पग पग प्राण बचाती है कितना प्यार जगाती है. माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारे कितना प्यार जगाती है कितना प्यार आती है. चलो बेसिक पकड़े. ओम अद्यामुक्ता मुक्तस्य पिंडस्य सेविकेसी स्नेहिमान तौपतिश. Listen. Anybody in the audience want to color flowers? We start with the families. We have 2 mala flowers, chandan essence. Come 4 mala in. Everybody. Om Jagdhan तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारे कितना प्यार जगाती है कितना प्यार जगाती है. पूरे शिरों प्यारी जगाती है। माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारे, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। तू काली महाकाली दुर्गा, तू ही भाल भवानी माँ, तू पुराण का तार शारदा, तू वेदों की बानी है। तुम बालक को गोद में लेकर जीवन गीत सुनाती है, इतना प्यार जगाती है। माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यार, इतना प्यार जगाती है, इतना प्यार जगाती है। Now, why are we doing this? We'll ask anybody in the audience. If you want to render a few words or a bhajan, you are free to do so.
No, dia ada.
ओ बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन, बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन, ओ बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन। अवधपुरी प्रभु नित्य विराजत, अवधपुरी प्रभु नित्य विराजत, जिनकी सुता युज दोस्त नितंदन, जिनकी सुता युज दोस्त नितंदन, बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन, ओ बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन। तीन ताप और जन्म मरण भयो, तीन ताप और जन्म मरण भयो, दुख हरता चिरमेजन निरंजन, दुख हरता चिरमेजन निरंजन, बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन, ओ बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन। भक्त नमत चरणन में भगवन, भक्त नमत चरणन में भगवन, कृपा करे वासेवक भय बंधन, कृपा करे वासेवक भय बंधन, बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन, ओ बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन। ओम ज्ञानमुद्रवतस्य मुक्तपितस्य कालकालि समादते। सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो, सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो, सीताराम बिना मेरा पार नहीं, सीताराम बिना मेरा पार नहीं, राधे श्याम बिना उधार नहीं, राधे श्याम बिना उधार नहीं। सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो, सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो, सीताराम सीताराम बिना कोई अपना नहीं, सीताराम बिना कोई अपना नहीं, राधे श्याम बिना उधार नहीं, राधे श्याम बिना उधार नहीं। सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो, सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो। भजमन नारायण नारायण नारायण, भजमन नारायण नारायण, स्वामी नारायण नारायण नारायण, स्वामी नारायण नारायण नारायण। Let us all start again. Who's not well, it remains seated. Samyutam Vahinyadutanyaripam. So while you're walking, you wave the arati. Jai Krishna Hare, Sri Krishna Hare. Dukiyo, you stop do 3 times again. Hare Jai 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 Krishna Hare. जप चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो। जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा, और कोई न केवल हारा जो, फिर तू ही बेरा पार करो। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे। जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों को दुखा दूर करे। जय जय 3 times. Now boys are going to write there 3 times, right? तू चाहे तू सब कुछ कर दे, विश्व को भी हमारा कराते। पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा, पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा। जो भी तेरा ध्यान करे, जो भी तेरा, anybody want to come and do arati? You are free to do so. जो भी तेरा ध्यान करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। एक तो जगह आता है यहाँ ना एक कैसे Jai Krishna Hare, Sri Krishna Hare, दुखियों को दुखा दूर करे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो, और कोई न केवल हारा जो, फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करो, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों को दुखा दूर करे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। When you all join this bhajan, who want to carry on, you are free to do so. पिंजरे के पंछी रे, तेरा दर धर जाने को, तेरा दर धर जाने को, कह ना सके तू अपनी कहानी, तेरी भी पंछी क्या जिंदगानी रे। ये पत्थर का देश में पगड़ी, कोई ना तेरा हो, तेरा दर धर जाने को, तेरा दर धर जाने को, एक पंछी रे। We don't clap so long goes away, we join in prayers. Lord Krishna, we are Krishna Bhagavan. Today this disease lies in front of us here today. We say our soul, this Atma, this body shall be Vango today. May this disease pass through the 804 billion species. Then we all join our voices in one now. Om Tvameva Mata Chabita Tvameva त्वमेव बन्धो च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। ओम शांति शांति शांति। राम नाम सबकी सबकी घर है। Three of us about 3 times. And who have not viewed anybody, you are free to do so. Before we proceed to the cremation.
2010, where I had interaction with my friend, Mr. Jagdhan Bissoon. And from that time, 2010 to present, we shared a very good relationship. And the relationship we shared was not just a friendly relationship, it was a brotherly relationship. And today, all of you here for one purpose. We don't know tomorrow who will be here for we with the same purpose. But I just want to say, this gentleman who I met 2010 at San Fernando East Secondary showed me passion in the way of life. He demonstrated a way of moving forward. He said, boy, Kiraro, let me tell you something. I said, what boy means? I used to call him means. He said, life is a short, but we have to live it and we have to provide for family. And my mission is to provide for my family. I said, boy, please, I'm not married. He said, boy, you so old and you're married? I said, well, like my karma. He said, so what? I said, well, boy, she's still doing Sri Krishna and kindergarten. So, we are. And I realized from there and then, we developed a relationship. I saw this gentleman from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening, out there, toiling. But he did that for a purpose, for family. And he extended that to me. Everybody have ups and downs in life. Everybody have ups and downs in life. Nobody can say they had an up or a down. Everybody. And today, my duty, but this gentleman was not just a friend. But I have to realize there's two delinquents. This fellow was more, not just a brother, but more than a brother to me. Anything I think about, he say, Kiraro, what's the problem? You don't have a problem, I hear. And you know, when I get the news, I went and I visited him a couple of times, we speak. And today, I stand up in front of him to say, Mr. Jagdhan Bissoon, wherever you go, may God take good care of you, bless you, and I will always have you in my memories. Thank you.
Good day, everybody. I think it would be amiss of me if I don't say a few words. Yeah. This soul that has departed happens to be my personal best friend. And to achieve a status like that, to be someone's best friend, is such a gift. It's a really rare thing to consider someone as a gift. To consider someone as a friend and to be a best friend, you can imagine. I have worked with Bissoon for probably 20-something years. And we never had really a co-worker relationship. We had a real brotherly relationship. And he helped to transform my personal life. I was guided more or less by him, and we became very, very close. He is very close to myself, all members of my family. I have 2 sons and a daughter. And when I told my daughter, she's abroad, when I told her that Bissoon passed away, what she told me was that I probably did some good things in my past life to come across a soul like him. And I truly believe that. I guess he was sent by God to more or less guide me and to help me along. He has been a selfless, truly selfless soul to all that he met. I know him very, very personally, as I say. I know in his past life, whenever someone is down in the hospital, needs blood, they may not be very close to him. And he would go and donate blood. He gives financial contributions to people who he thinks in need without looking back for it. So he was a real gem, a real gem. I just want to give you one example of the nature of this individual. Way back, probably about 15 years ago or so, myself, my wife, and my daughter were coming from somewhere in San Fernando, and we pulled in for gas in the gas station in David. It was around 7:15 in the night. I top up my gas. When I ready to start, the car was not starting. So, of course, I'll call him because he, apart from being a jack of all trades, he's my true friend. So I called him. He said, "Len, don't worry, I'll be there in a few minutes." He came down. We pushed the car to the side of the gas station there. He took off his battery, put it onto mine. So he said, "Len, you go ahead." I said, "Yeah, fine, I'll reach home." But I said, "What about you? How are you going to reach home?" He said, "Len, don't worry about me." I said, "No, I have to." He said, "No, I will make it." So his option, what he did, he gave me his battery. I went home, I reached home. As I said, it was about 7:30 in the night, so it was dark. For him to reach home in friendship, he had to follow a vehicle very close, and he was using the lights of that vehicle. He had no lights. He could not have used any lights. So he followed that vehicle very closely to the reach home. And when I called him, I asked him, "Well, how you reach home?" And this is how he explained to me. But the reason why I went through that is just to show the nature of the individual. He will sacrifice himself. He would do anything to help anyone. When he was down with his serious illness, the first thought came to my mind, although none of us would wish someone to leave this planet, I told myself, I told all members of my family, because all of them know him very, very well. I said, God will not have him suffering here too long. And when I heard of his passing not too long, I said, yeah, that had to happen because he was too good a soul. And I know where he will be heading to, and probably in some future words, if I perform enough good karma, probably we will meet sometime. I want to thank you all for this opportunity.
Sitaram, Namaste, good morning to the family, friends, and co-workers of Mr. Jagdhan Bissoon. I know him as Mr. Bissoon. I'm so glad that the first 2 speakers that came. And I'm proud members of San Fernando East Secondary School. Mr. Russell Kedaro was able to develop a friendship with Mr. Bissoon, and of course Mr. Siratan. He also developed a close friendship. I'm the vice principal of the institution. I knew him for 9 years, and I don't think I developed that close relationship with him. But I can tell you one thing, everyone in that compound respected Mr. Bissoon. Why? Because he treated everyone with respect. Whether he liked you or not was irrelevant. He understood the positions in education of the officer. And he was never short for words. He told me, Mr. Rambulam, I agree with what you say, or I disagree with what you are saying. But because you are the vice principal, I will do so and so things. And that is what I admired about him. That he never pulled any punches. And afterwards, the next day, he and I will be talking as normal. That is a true test of a real man in his job. We were very fortunate to have him, but he would work from 8 to 4, or whatever period of time he was in school. But we were fortunate to have him for those hours. And that is a reflection of how lucky his family is to have him, because he lived for you all. All he could speak about was his wife and his 2 children. And how he's sacrificing and he's building this nest egg. We all try to do it. I build my nest egg, or I'm trying to do it in the same manner. But I don't think any one of us put the type of sacrifice of time, effort, dedication to his job at San Fernando East, to when he does his driving instruction in cross-crossing, because he was a man in the community. He was only respected by people in San Fernando East Secondary. He was also respected by people around the community. Everybody knew, and he developed. He was a teacher in a sense. He taught young men and young women one of the most important skills in life, which is how to drive. And I am telling you, he might have been respected in school, but the community knew this gentleman, and they used to seek him out in terms of what his skill set was, because they knew that he had something to offer. Even his record keeping showed me how meticulous and professional he was. When auditors would come to our school, Mr. Bissoon's log and what he has in the farm was always up to date. Well done in an orderly fashion. And not only that, he always used to walk around with a diary when he had his appointments also, and was very serious about his job. So Mr. Bissoon, we were lucky to know you for a short period of time. The family that you have are extremely lucky. And I hope they never take you for granted. And always remember everything that you did for them. All right? And eventually, all of us will see each other soon. My brother. Take care.
Sit down, everybody. Okay, for you all who don't know, I, the brother that lived abroad. Over 36 years ago, I migrated to the US. And after leaving, my brother took up the role as the father of the family. When I was there, I had that role. My mother, myself, to take care of the rest of the siblings. After I migrated to the States in 1986, Jagdhan Bissoon took up the role of keeping the family and all their problems that handled day after day. He was the backbone of his family, together with my mother. Whatever problem I had, whether brother, sister, whatever it is, he was there, the first one to be and the last one to leave. Jagdhan was open to everybody. wherever he goes, whoever he meets, whatever condition they are in, he never turned the back away from them. He was so open-minded that he will give the last penny that he had in his pocket to strangers. Me and he had a very close relationship. Growing up together, we always had a little misunderstanding, as children do. But in the end, we always come back and make up as one. We had such a close relationship that whatever issue he had, even though sometimes I may not know about it, but I got to find out for somehow or the other, and when I confronted him with it, he said, no, it's not so. Until, sometimes I keep, asking him what it is, until eventually he will come out to the open and tell me what it is. He did not want me to worry about what was going on here. Hence the reason why. A lot of things that I did not know. Living abroad, I have my two sisters across there, my nieces and nephew. I do the same thing for my family across there. And unfortunately, they had some misunderstandings somewhere or the other, whatever it was. And within the last year, this was a different individual. But all that was happening, and I got found out about it, I started questioning him. Even though he did not want to mention certain things to me, I still got to know. And when I asked him about it, then he eventually come out and he opened and told me exactly what was happening. Even coming to the last when he complained about his pain that he was having. Everybody overlooks certain things because whatever issue was happening with it. And I told him, I said, listen, why don't you come up here? Come up to the States. I will make sure to get whatever medical treatment you need. I know what I have to do. So he asked me, what about insurance? I said, don't worry about it. I will handle everything on my end. I've been living there for 36 years, and I know my way around everything because of the position I worked with the city back in New York. I have a lot of contact in different departments of the health services. I would have been able to make sure that he get the proper treatment. Hence the reason why when I tell him go to the doctor, and he keep on, back and forth, he never went. This was something overlooked. When he fell in the house and he they took him to the hospital, and within another 3 weeks before he could have got the test. When he got the test done in the hospital, through my nephew, we made some contact with Southern Medical. And in New York, and my nephew, we got one of the specialists of Southern Medical to read the results. And the result was not looking good when we found out exactly what it was all about. It was already stage 4 cancer. It was always abdominal, and there was nothing we could have done. I even said, if you cannot come, I will come to Trinidad and take you back. But he says, no, you're not coming no more, it's too late. Hence the reason why he did not get the proper treatment, because he overlooked certain things when there were signs there which he did not pay attention to. Had he paid attention to the sign, he was not going to be lying in the box here today. But as I said, sometimes we overlook. When you're in the problem, you do not see the problem. You've got to be out of the problem, or stay out on the outside and look at the problem, and then you find the problem that is actually happening to the individual. I know today is the last day we will physically see this body. Wherever the soul may be, my brother, I hope you rest in peace. And whatever journey you have to go may be smooth, may be successful, and you reach to wherever you have to go. I know my mom, my sister, is waiting for you. They already have a place for wherever they are to accept you. Until we meet again, my brother. We all love you, and we hope that your journey is successful wherever you may be. Sit down.
I don't have much to say. All I will say is, my brother, soul, rest in peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Whoever wants to view the body here, you could come and do so, because we're taking the body to Pleasantville. And from Pleasantville, we're taking the body to the creek. So if just the intermediate family is going to go to Pleasantville, the rest, we meet you all at the creek. Okay. So if anybody does not want to come and see the body now, we will be removing the body.
into this world cover or giant killer. And in a similar manner, when we take our exit, we shall be alone. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मिला. When we do take stock of our lives, we realize that this life is a very short visit to a meal. This is a world of strangers.
Yeah.
be a strip every time. I had to go.